Okay, so if you have not created, I will give you 2 minutes to install that new project. So you have to go to React and create npx, create React app, and I'll say project disease, because we will be doing something disease. Though I created this one, but let me create another one because many people might have not created it. So just create a new project and we will see in 2 minutes. So 2 to 3 minutes we have to complete it. Just start and let me know once you're done.
So this one we have to create in all and Anand.
Yeah, all
Folder, right?
Anand, your all
Okay.
Anand React.
Okay, sir.
So this project will not use the parse server because this is a purely API call. So we will be doing all, without starting the server.
Sir, can you guide me? Actually, this is a new thing for me. I created a folder with my name. Inside that, did I need to create a React folder?
Okay, so you created a folder. Are you in this Git branch, or you are created in your local one?
This develop branch only, sir.
Okay, develop branch. Okay, so you have to create a folder React inside your folder.
Okay.
Okay, inside React folder, you run the command. When you're in the React folder, you run the command npx create React app and name anything. I will put project disease.
Okay. Okay.
So I will write down the steps also, what we are doing. This is a small project which we will complete today. It's a small project, and you will do, I will just guide you. So what we did, create a new project. So how to create? Go to folder, your name /react, and then run the command npx create React app project disease. Okay, so this is a step 1. Okay. Now once it is done, let me know. Step 2. I will put it here also. Okay, this is the step 1. Let's go to step 2. So once you're done, we will start the step 2. Everyone should do together. It's a small project, you have to do together now. Installing in progress. When it is done, let me know. Okay, let me write down the steps and then we can do. Okay, let's see.
Sir, it's giving me error. This is I'm getting, sir.
You're getting error. What is error? Let's see.
Version issue, I think.
No, it's saying no, sir. First run this command npm uninstall -g create react app. You have to run this command. You're saying npm uninstall -g create react app.
Yes, sir. After that, they are saying npm install -g npm @8.7.0. I have to run.
Okay, what they're saying after that. Node npm new version. No, that is no need for new version of the npm is to update it. It's not needed. 1 second. Yeah, that is that you can run if you want, but first uninstall the create react app, then maybe you can run upgrade it, and as you see, you have to run this npx create react app like this. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
First,
sir.
yeah, first you uninstall that step. What is the uninstall it saying? So uninstall, first you uninstall it with this one. And then run this line. Okay, so step 2 is installing material UI. Till everyone do this, I'm just writing it. Once you're done with that, you have to follow this step.
Sir, I've run command npm install g create. Now I have to run npm create app.
Yeah, however I showed you here, whatever it is showing, whatever I did now, what I did, remember? npx create react app project digits like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so next step is installing material UI.
So same message I'm getting npm install -g app. I have run first time and then I'm running again.
So what message you're getting? npm install -g npm.
Yes, sir. npm installed under g.
Show me your screen. Let me see. Okay, let's see what you're getting. So yesterday someone said that 102 video is not there. I remember at that time the video got corrupted, so 102 was not uploaded. So whatever I did in the 102, I explained in short in 103. So when you move to 103, you will see whatever you want to do it. Okay. So you did run that one?
Yes, sir. This one I have run.
Okay, then what happened?
Then I have run again this.
Okay, need to install the following package. Yeah, okay, to proceed. Yes.
Then again it's showing this.
You're running create, you're not running global create tab. Okay, what is the node version you have? Type node -v.
This one I updated, sir.
Okay. Please remove any global install with one of the following commands, and you run that command and it's still not working. Maybe restart the Visual Studio. Sometimes, you get the old one. Yeah, let's try now. Okay, now go to your folder. Yeah, now run npx. Run it. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so it's
Same.
Is it Mac or what?
Mac, so it's Mac.
Okay, so run npm install with sudo. Uninstall. That uninstall -g create react app. Yeah. Uninstall, go down -g dash space create dash react dash app. Yeah, because whenever you run -g in the Mac or Linux, you have to run with sudo.
Okay.
Yeah, enter it. Okay. Okay, now up. Let's see now. Yeah, enter it. Yes.
Can I run this on server?
Yeah, try it. Yeah, try it. Okay, what you are getting? Yeah, always run with sudo. Whenever you use -g, you have to use with sudo. Okay, now run.
First install and then start.
No, yeah, install it. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, up arrow. Yeah, enter it. Let's see now.
I think something.
Okay, it's saying the same thing, which is behind the latest version 5. Okay, go to that URL, which is mentioned there. Get started, create. Yeah, go to that URL. Let's see what they suggest. Okay, go down. NPX comes with npm file tools later. Okay, go down. Let's see, go down. Yeah, here it's saying nothing, right?
No, sir.
You have Node also updated version, right? Okay. So let me see if we can npm init react app my npx. Okay, try a second method, npm init react app. Yeah, let's try this method. Yes. Okay, same error. Uninstall G and then say. Okay, so let's what you do right now, let me commit my thing. You get that file and then run npm install. Okay, let's see now that, and we will see later because I think it will take time to debug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue that project.
Okay, wait. Let me see if that is also working. Let me commit it one. I will share you only now till. Let me add. So Srini is here. You have to take a git pull because whatever change I did, you will be there in the git. So you to do git pull, you will get that change and then you work on that one. Okay. Now I committed just to git pull. Let me see.
Okay. In this folder, I have to run here Gitpull only.
Click the plus on the right side because we have to do in the root folder. Yeah, click the plus sign on the terminal on the right side, middle top. Right,
Okay.
right, yeah. No, not this one. Go down, yeah. Go down. Yeah, plus
This
sign,
one?
yeah. Yeah, now run git pull. So you're not in git or what? So maybe you removed or what git file, not git. No, you
No,
are
sir. I haven't anything removed.
go to all folder. You have to go to all. I think you are in wrong folder. Yeah, now run git pull.
Yes.
So now take, I have project disease in my folder, just copy it in your folder in your React and then run git npm install. Let's see if it is. Yeah, project disease stop and copy this one and put it in your Anand React, maybe React inside React. Yeah, paste it. Paste up. Yeah. Is it there or no? Not yet. Close the master in your folder. Close the master on the left side. Yeah. Minimize the master. Yeah. Go to project disease in the command line terminal and run npm install. No, here only go cd Anand React.
After I have to run npm start, sir.
Yeah, after npm install, run npm start.
Okay, sir. What next we have to do, sir? What next we have to do, sir? Hello, am I audible? Hello, sir. You are mute. Okay.
Then we need to install material. Sir said that install material.
Okay.
Okay. So right now you work this and we'll figure out why that one is not working.
Yes, sir, it's running. NPM start is working now.
Yeah. So let's continue with our project. Okay. So
Thank
can
you,
you
sir.
see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I hope everyone has completed this one, the step which I showed you, this one. Now we have to go to CGE project disease. Now the second step is we need to install the material UI as I explained here. So what is the command to install the material UI? We have to copy this line, npm install this one, and I'll install this one. Everyone should do this line. So let me give you in the chat if you don't know, or if you don't know, you can go to material UI and get it there. Rather than I copy, you should go to material UI. And in the installation, you can see the first line. You have to copy this line of the code. Okay. And then you have to copy this line of the code. Okay. So let's follow the second step also. I am done with this step and then I will copy this line of the code and run this. It should be inside my project disease folder. Okay, don't put outside the project disease folder. It should be inside project disease folder. So I'll run this icons. Okay, I'm done with the second step also. You should also do these two steps, and this is the third step. This is the link of Roboto font. If you see in the material UI, this is the Roboto font. This is the link part. You have to take this and put it in the public index.html inside the public folder. So I will take this link and I will go to project disease in the public folder inside the index.html below the title. I will paste it. Okay, so with these three lines of the code, the material UI is installed. Yeah, index.html. You have to paste inside the index.html. So if I go here, project disease, index.html, you have to paste it here. Below title. You have to paste the link inside here. So it is in the, it's better you should go to search the material UI, go to installation, and you will get it here. Rather than me giving it, you find it yourself, this part and this part.
Sir, done.
Okay, yeah. So those who are not done, just finish this one. So go to search material UI, go to the installation, you have to install this icon part and the top part. And then you have to put this link inside the index.html inside the public folder. Let me know if everyone is done. So just put done. Everyone should write done so that I can go further.
So we can't hear you. I think you're mute.
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. So, sorry, by mistake muted it. I will repeat what I said. So just delete everything in the app file. Only put div hello world and put this line import React from React and delete everything. So only app should be like this. This is the one-page application. We will not be using routing. We will not be using Redux. We will just put the React and Exes. So I just put app here with hello world. I deleted everything. I added this line. Let's do this one and let me know when you are done. I will open the console also. Is it done? Okay. Okay. So now I will give you one task. You have to do it in 1 minute and then I will do it. So next step is basic layout. So this step is basic layout and this one you have to do it. I will just show you first and then you have to do it and then I will do it. So you have to go to this container part. Go to container. Where is the container? This one is the container. We'll take the basic layout. That this is the basic layout. And we'll put it that one. We'll delete this BG color and this height. We don't need this BG color. Maybe we can delete this SX. If we need the custom style, we will add it later. Right now, delete this SX. And the max width you should put here as large, LG. So what are the types of the max width? If you want bigger width, you can put LG or bigger than that. Let's see what are the different types of max width are there. One is XS, small, extra small, SM, MD, LG, XL. So maybe put XL, just put, or LG, just put LG. Then if we need, we can change to XL later. Let's start with the LG. So here in the container, when you take this container, let me know when you're done with this container. You have to put this 3 lines and you have to put this line, remove the style sheet of the box and max width change to LG. Let me know when you're done. Because now you will do first and then I will do later. So this is the basic layout which we are building. Let me write on here. Go to this and get container code and put it in app.js with max width equal to LG. Okay, so let me copy this code also. The 3 lines, import statement, and then I will put this one here, just change to LG.
We have to add in app file?
App.js.
Okay.
Also, do one more thing. Box is here self-closing, but we don't want self-closing because we will be writing some content inside it. So make it not self-closing, make it a separate closing like this. And here we can put hello world. So let's try to do this one. Let me know when this is done.
Sir, done.
What about others? Do it fast, quick. Don't take time. Okay, so now I'll do it, and once I'm done, we'll move to next step. Sorry, let me put it here, and then I'll take this code. I will put it here, and instead of this div, I will put this code. So it will appear hello world only, but it will be in the layout. So you see, it is little bit layout. So though it is at the top, very top, I will be putting navbar, app bar at the above this one. So that will do after completion of the work. But let it be okay. We are starting with the here, so it is fine. So I hope everyone has completed this part. Now let's move further. So what is the next step? Now next step is I want to show 3 columns: left column, middle column, and the right column. So the left column will show all the diseases, whatever I have disease in my database, it will show all the diseases. Middle column, whenever you will choose the disease, middle column will give you the option, more options. Let's say if you have X disease, so there will be 10 options which you have to choose. So out of the 10 or 5 or 4 items, whatever you will choose, the third column will give you the treatment. So that is how it will work. So let me create the 3 column. So we need to create 3 column. How to create 3 column? We can use the display flex also, but right now we will not use display flex. We will use just a grid in the material UI. So let's go to the grid and get the 3 column. Let's see where is the grid. Grid, this one. So here, if you use the grid, it's saying 8 and 4. So if you want to divide that column into 8 and 4, you can use 2, 1. One is the 8 size and one is the 4 size. So depend on whatever column you need, you have to create that grid. So before I do, just use this link, and in the grid, start with this grid container. Try to create 3 columns. Right now it is, first time it is 8 and 4, second time it is 4 and 8. But for our use case, just make 3 grid like this. This is the 1 grid, this is second grid, and make a third grid. So each will have the space of 4, 4, 4. When I say 4, 4, 4, total it will be 12. Everything will be in the app.js. Okay, so no need to copy this part, just put the grid part. And I'll give you 1 minute, create the 3 columns. And inside this grid, we have item. Don't put anything in the item. Maybe you can put X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whatever text you can put, but don't put this item. This item he has created a customized version. We don't need that one. Just put some text. The main idea is create a 3 column. So I will write down here what things. Create a 3 column layout in app.js. So go to what happened and why. This is 3 column. Create inside the box. Yeah, inside the box. Go to link. Yeah, grid. Get the grid code and put inside the box, making 3 columns. Okay, after 1 minute, I will create this grid. So for column 1, put the heading of diseases. For column 2, For column 2, put the heading of options, because once you choose disease, the options will come. And once user will choose the options, you will get a column 3, put the heading of result. Okay, so 3 column, 3 headings. So just do it and let me know once you're done with this one. Then we'll go to step number 6.
So column we have created, 3 column we have created. Now what we have to do next?
So after you create 3 column, in the column 1, put the heading of diseases. So maybe you can use H3 tag and put diseases inside it. For
Okay,
the column
diseasing
2,
options and results. Okay, sir.
okay, so 1 minute over, I will do it now. Those who are not done, they can see what I'm doing it. So I will import the grid first. So let's import. So everything will be inside the app page. Then maybe we will create sub components in another file, but let's put everything now in app. Then we will put this grid container. So it should be inside this box. And then I will,
Let's look like this.
yeah, it's coming. Let me check. Yeah, correct. So I will I will keep only 3 grid at one. I will delete the 4th one and I will make everything 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And I will remove the item. In the first one, I will put H3 and I'll say diseases. And in the second one, I will say options. So once user will choose the disease, he will get options. And once he chooses the options, he will get the results, that which remedy he has to take, which medicine he has to take. So this one will work with the small mobile access is mobile kind of thing. So for the desktop we need to put MD also. So add this MD part for this one. So I will say MD4. Then just add one more MD part, because if we put only access, it will not work for mobile correctly. So for the access, we will always make 12, because for mobile, I don't want to bifurcate into 3 columns. I want to bifurcate into one column only when it is mobile. So I will make access as 12 in all 3 cases, but for the desktop, we will make 4, 4, 4. So for the desktop view, it will be 3 column like this one. But as soon as I will move to mobile view, it will be like this, because it will take whole width. And when I take the desktop, it will take 3 column like this. Okay, so just do these changes also, and we'll go to the next step. Now, when the page will load, I want to display all the diseases here. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to call some function to get the diseases, and that function we have to call in the use effect. So I'll say react.useEffect, and I will put empty dependencies right now. So whenever the page will load, this use effect will be called, and we will go to the server and get the list of diseases. So here I will make a comment, get the list of diseases, on page load. So we have to write that code here. The exact code of getting the disease and bring it here, I will put in some another function which I will write down here. Then I will move it to another file, that is different story. But let's create one function, get diseases. This will be maybe I can write here as constant, or maybe I write export constant get diseases equal to async. This will be async call, that is why I am putting async. And async should always be try catch block. Okay, so this console.log error is error.message. So this one we will write some code to get the disease from the server, get diseases. Okay, so once user will choose the disease, what he has, we want to get the options. So we have to show the options. So we will create one more function here that will be get options. Both the things will be about the app, because I will move it to some other file in future. So that's why I'm putting about the app. It should not be inside the function. It should be about that one. So just create these two functions, and then I will ask you to fill this function. Let me know when you create this function, and just create an empty use effect, so that where we will be putting the disease part. So when the page will load, user will go into this use effect, and we will call this get diseases to get the diseases. And once we get diseases, we will save it in some variable, and then we will display it under this diseases.
So after that, what do we have to do?
Have you created this two?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this one, everyone who is still doing it?
Yes. Done.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me find the URL for the diseases. 1 second. Okay. Let me find the URL for disease. Okay, I'm finding. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I will share you that URL, which will give me the list of diseases. So this is the URL. So this will give us a JSON response of all the diseases. I'll share this URL in the chat also. So this is the URL which will give the whole list. We will see what exactly is this JSON is this. So just let me give you the URL, and then we will see. Okay, so if we see in the proper format, it looks like this one. Let me show you. So it has a success of 1, and then it has the data. Data is showing the disease ID is 1, disease name is this one. So these are the about 50 diseases are there, 51 diseases are there. So you have to show all these diseases to the user. Okay, so this is something we will show. So now we have to call this API. So this is called the AJAX request. So let's go to the Axios and see some example how to do that. So everything will be the Axios. So we will be using this actions. So if you are using Node.js, this is the way to call the actions required. But when we are doing in the React, it will be import actions from actions like that. So let me write down that statement in the top. Import actions from actions. This is something how you have to call this library here. Now we have to call this get call. Okay, so either you can call this as a asynchronous way, or you can call this like in this format. So generally, I don't like this format. I generally call the asynchronous one. So let's do that asynchronous one. See, this is the asynchronous one. So you have to call like this one. So before I go ahead, you have to use this one, and you have to put in the URL which I gave you just now, and see if you're getting the console.response properly. So let me give you this URL link so you can go and copy the code. So this is the way you have to call it. So we already have the function. Which function? Get diseases. So the only thing you have to do, you have to write down these 2 lines of the code and change the URL. Okay, and see, when you refresh the page, you should get the response of diseases which I just now showed you, this one. So let me know if you can complete these 2 lines of the code and you are able to see this whole pattern in the console. And in 2 minutes, I will do that same thing.
We have to first import that library, right, sir?
Yes, first you need to import Axios.
Cannot hear you.
Sorry, I'm mute because my son is here. Okay. Okay. So, here we have different examples like post and other things are there, but we will be doing the get part today, only this part. Rest others are very simple. You need to copy this code and use it in our application. But here today we will be only using the get call. So you have to copy these 2 lines of the code only and change the URL. Let me know once you see the response, or if you see the error, or if you see some problem, let me know. Okay, so Rakesh is not getting the response at least. So let me try it out and we'll see. Okay, you will not get response because we have only put it in the,
We need to use that function in useFact.
Right. So we have only put in this function, but we need to call this function inside this use effect. Okay, so let me call this one, and then
I'm getting, sir. I have done.
You're getting it. Okay, let me see this one. Let me see this URL again, and I'll put it in this side here. So I created this disease function, but I need to call this function here. So here in the use effect, you have to, so generally you cannot make this use effect function asynchronous. If you don't make this asynchronous, you cannot call this asynchronous function. Otherwise you will get here the it's still working, so you will not get the response properly. So what you have to do, you have to make a asynchronous function inside the use effect. You cannot directly make this function as asynchronous and call the await on it. So here you have to create another function. Maybe I will name it as process. You can name it anything. This will be the asynchronous function. And I have to call this function here first. So in the use effect, my first part is to create an asynchronous function and call that function here. And in this asynchronous function, I will call await and I will call the get diseases. When I call await get diseases, it will call this function and it will go to this part and give me this response. And once I get the response, I will return this response back so that I can use it in my app. So that is how we are going to do. Now I have put these 2 lines of the code and I have called this the get diseases in the use effect. So I will now run it and see if I'm getting this response. Let me run it and see if I'm getting the response. I refresh the page. So you will see I'm getting the response here. 1 second, I'll be back. Okay, so let me refresh it again. Okay, the question is why it is calling 2 times. It should only show me 1 time. Let me see. Okay, second. So it is calling 2 times. That's not right. That's not good. Okay, let me see. Okay, we are calling 2 times. So something is not right. Okay, what happened when I call the use effect? We call this get diseases. We get the response here. Let me see why it is calling 2 times. Okay, I'm getting 2 times this one, which is not good. Which is not good. Is everyone getting 2 times or 1 time? I'm not getting answer. Are you getting 2 times or 1 time?
2 times, sir.
2 times, yeah. 2 times should not come. We should have only 1 time. That means why we are getting 2 times. That's not good. We're getting this also 2 times. That's not good. If I delete this part, let's see what happens. Here also I'm getting 2 times. Okay, so something is wrong with this use effect only. We're passing empty dependencies. That's fine. Should not get 2 times. This also we are getting 2 times this part. Why we are getting 2 times? Here this one is also called 2 times. What about others? Everyone getting 2 times?
I have some error.
What error you have?
In the
Okay,
console,
Rakesh is getting 1 time. So something wrong with my code. Okay. What error you're getting?
So I
Okay, show me your screen.
okay. Oh. Oh, I get this one.
Yeah.
I should have something in console, right?
Refresh. Okay,
No.
you are importing create root. Go there. Wait. Let's see. Okay, go down. So use effect is not equal to. You have put use effect equal to. And you cannot, that's fine. Yeah, you cannot put equal. Use effect is not equal. It's a function. You have to remove the equal part.
Oh.
It's not equal.
Oh, okay. Yes. Right.
Okay, let's see how many times you're getting it.
Oh, I got it 2 times.
Okay, 2 times you're getting 2 times. Refresh the page.
Right.
Let's
Refresh.
see. Okay, still you have some problem with that React DOM client. Okay, we will see that later. But why we are getting 2 times this one? That's the question. Okay. First time getting 2 times. They should not even call 2 times. Okay,
Sir, Rakesh is getting 1 time only.
Yeah, let's see Rakesh code. 1 second. Let me first figure out. Rakesh, can you paste your code? Let me see. Here it is calling 2 times. Okay. See, even I don't call the API, it's coming 2 times. Something wrong with effect. Let's check use effect. So use effect should be explanation. This is okay. See, so this is a use effect. Okay, you are also using same thing, right? But you are getting 1 time. Why we are getting? I am just checking if something is changed in the use effect or what. Yeah, so if count is changed, we pass it this one. Otherwise,
Sir, do we need to clear the use effect?
no, need to clear the use effect. I'm just checking why it's calling 2 times. See here, I have removed the API call. Then also it is calling 2 times. It's strange. It can only happen. Let me check. I'm just checking if something is changed in the use effect, because otherwise use effect is correct. Okay.
Or else can you try with fetch method? The fetch method because of add queues.
See, I removed the excess part. See, it's
Oh,
called
okay.
2 times. Okay, let me comment this part and let's see. Something problem with the excess, I'm just taking it. Okay, let's comment everything. I deleted this part. Let's see now. He's calling 2 times. It should not happen. Let me remove this part and try. Here also coming 2 times. This is wrong. It never happened in my whole career, and suddenly it's happening. Why we call this 2 times? It should not happen. Why is calling 2 times? Not even call 2 times. Let's try to create a new file. I'm just checking and copy there everything. Okay, I called it this one in the home one. Let's try this one. And here, from here, I will only call the home. And maybe okay, let's call the home. I will import home. Okay, let me try this one. This. Oh, okay, let's try this now. Here also is calling 2 times. It's strange. It should not call 2 times. It should call only 1 time this one. Because this is the use effect. The purpose of the use effect is we have to call 1 time. Why it's calling 2 times? Is there any some spelling mistake? Okay, let's try this one. Strange. I need to fix this now before we move further. Not right. Okay. So he is also using the use effect with this 1 time and he is getting same error. Okay, see, this is he's saying if strict mode is on, React renders component twice in order to detect any problem with the code and warn about them. See, this is the problem, I think. So if we go to index.js, because new version, we put it in the strict mode. So let's remove this strict mode and try again. See, now I'm getting 1 time. Okay, so this will not happen in production as it's saying here. It will only on the day, and it checks renders 2 times. That is the reason we are getting it. That's what I'm saying. I never got this error. First time in the life I'm getting this error. So remove the, go to index.js. Those who are getting 2 times render part, just remove this strict mode. We don't need strict mode now. Okay, we can remove it. The strict mode is not it. And I will copy this to app.js. I will delete this home.js. I don't need home.js. I'm just using it for testing purpose. Okay, so you got it? Everyone got a problem?
Yes, well, once I remove the strict mode, right now I get once.
Right. Yeah, something new thing I learned today.
Sir, I'm getting error in access.
So you're getting error in what? Can you speak little louder?
Cannot resolve the access.
Okay, can you share a screen what error you're getting?
Okay.
Have you installed the Axios? npm install Axios. Go there and run the npm install Axios. I showed you the step. Yeah, Control C. Now do npm run install right Axios. Yeah. Yeah, once it is done, let me know if you are getting again. Okay, now I'm shifting to my screen. Okay, so let's try again now because it was problem. I wanted to fix that one. Okay, let's refresh the page. Now we are getting one-time API call. So if you see, this is the response I'm getting from the server. I'm not interested in this config header request status now. I'm only interested in this data. I will go to data. Inside data, we have another data. So I'm still not interested in the top level data. I'm interested in this data. Okay, so I will do whatever response I'm getting, I will go inside that data. In whatever response I'm going, I'll go data and inside that data, right? So just we have to return that part. So whenever I'm getting something, I will say return response.data.data. This is what I'm interested in. Though this is I'm taking the happy flow, I'm not checking if response.data exists or not, which we can do some other time, but at least we should get the happy flow. And I'm returning this. So when I return this, everyone should return this part. When I return this, because whatever response I'm getting, I have to go inside the data and inside the data. This is where I get the list of diseases. So I'm especially interested in this part. So I will input this part and we will get this part here in this part, here in this location. So here I will put it in some variable. For example, I will say records equal to await diseases, and I will check what records is coming as. Okay, so when the page will load, this process is called. When the process is called, it will call the get diseases. Get diseases is here asynchronous call. When it is called, we will call the server and we get the response. We return the response back, which will go here, and here it will go in this variable records. So just do these two changes. Just return this one and add this one. Before you do, we will check if we are getting proper records. So in the records, I'm getting all the 50 records, 51 diseases. So these are the main diseases. I have isolated it and I have put it here. So we will show these diseases to the user in the diseases column, and then user has to choose which one he wants to pick up. Okay, let me know when you finish this part and this part. Is it done?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. So now I get the diseases here in this one. How will I show it here? Directly I can use record, or I have to do some other thing?
Use fact. We have to, yes, sir.
Use state.
Use state.
Yeah. So this variable I cannot access outside this part. I say outside this use effect. I cannot use this variable outside this use effect. So I need to create another variable in the state, and I have to put this in the state. So I will create another state variable. I will name it as diseases and set diseases. Initially, its value will be null. Okay, so diseases will be null, and once we get this record, I will say set diseases equal to records. So what will happen? This will update the diseases with the all records. So now I will check here what diseases are coming in my disease variable. So only thing I created this line and I updated the diseases with the record which we are getting from the server. So let's refresh it. Okay, so now I'm getting diseases here in the diseases variable. So this is an array. If you see, this is the array of 51 elements. So we will loop through this array and put it in the UL and LI tag here inside the diseases. So just write down this part and this part, and then we'll go further. I'll give you 1 minute to write down these 2 lines. Okay, is it done?
Yes, sir, it's done.
Okay, now we will loop through the diseases, and this diseases is an array, and I will loop through it here with using the UL and LI tag now with no special design. So before even I loop it, I will check if diseases exist. Then I will loop it using the map. Okay, so I will loop it through the map. Here I will say rec, and so let's write down here the UL tag first, and checking will happen above the UL tag. I'll say diseases, and will be the UL tag, and if diseases exist inside UL tag, I will write down the curly bracket again, and here I will do the looping. So I'll say diseases.map, and it will be record, and I have to return something here. Return will be the LI tag, and it will be rec.diseases. Disease. So let's check what we are getting from the backend. It is disease, and this is the disease ID. So here I have to put the key. Key will be nothing but it. I will concatenate with disease word underscore dollar rec.disease ID. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm concatenating key with disease word and the disease ID which we are getting from the backend. So we are getting backend the disease ID. So we are concatenating disease ID with the disease keyword so that it should not, object with other looping. And here I will give the name of the disease. And I will give some on-click event. When you click this, we will call the options. Okay, so let's see first what it is looking at. So when the page will load, I will see all the disease list here. I will make it li so I can see number, what number I'm getting it. So let's use the OL instead of UL. Okay, so OL will give me the number. Okay, like this. Okay, so I get 51 to 50. Here I'm getting 0 to 50. That means one is, where is the one? One is missing. Which one is missing? Okay, it is 50. Maybe one of them is, yeah, it is 50. Sorry, not 51. I said 51. Sorry. Okay, so just write down this to display the disease. Let me know when it is done. Okay, you already put in the state, and now we are showing the disease here. Just put it in 1 minute. Is it done? Or it's taking time? Okay, take your time. Okay, so I hope this is done. So when you click this disease, we have to call another API to get the options. Then we will display the options. So I will just put I can put click event on the li also, but sometimes we have a lot of things inside the li. So we should give another tag where we can assign the on click. So I will use a span, and I will put diseases inside the span. And in this span, I will use the on click behavior, where I will call another API, which will show me the options. Okay. And this is span. Also, I will put some style tag. Maybe I'll say cursor equal to pointer and color equal to blue. So I will put this style. And when someone will click this, I will take this disease ID and I will call this options, get options function. Okay. So here I will create a function. Okay, before I write something here, just okay, let me write down, then you can copy it. So when someone will click this, on click, someone click disease, I will call this get options. So to call the get options, I will create another function here. I can put this get option here also. Either way is okay. So for now, let me put here, 1 second. Okay, so let's write down here. We'll make this async call, and I will call this get options function. Okay, so let's call the get option here in the async one. So maybe I will say constant. I can put any variable name. Let's put options equal to await get options. And here in the get options, I will pass this disease ID. Because based on the disease ID, I will call different API. If disease ID is 1, I will call one API. If disease ID is 2, I will call another API. So let's see what happens when I call the new API. So I'll do the console.log on the OPTS. Right now, this get options does not have anything. So we need to do the this XS call here also in the get options. In the get options, I will pass some ID that will be the disease ID, and I will create another API here. I will pass that another API. So this is the URL which I gave you previously. Now I will give you another URL to get the options. So let me give you another URL. Okay, so I will paste it in the chat also. I will put it here also, that URL. Okay, so I put this URL here. So instead of this disease ID equal to 1, I will take this ID and concatenate with this one. Okay, so I concatenate with this one. So once we concatenate this one, we will get some response. I will return that response. And I will check here in the console what response I'm getting when someone is clicking the disease. With different disease, we'll get a different response. So let's check it, and then you can write down. So this is my diseases. Let's check this one. I will call this any one. I'll click this one. You will see I get these options. These are the 5 options which I got. So we will play with these options in 1 minute. Before we play with these options and show in the options column, we will show in options column, you should complete this AJAX call. So 1 sec. So here, just write down this pen tag and this one, and then I will scroll up to let you write down this get option. Get options is similar to the get diseases. Only thing we need are passing the disease ID. So just when you are done with this, let me know. I'll scroll up. Okay, I'll scroll up. Just put this one options also. And if you're not done the span, I will scroll down again. Let me know. Is it done? Okay, so it's taking little more time now. So what I'll do, I will go through quickly, and maybe you can write down later, because if it takes too long, we may not be able to complete this project today. So I don't need to finish it, and then you can do it after the class. So what we are getting these options when user will click any disease, and we cannot show these options directly using this variable inside below these options. So what we have to do, we have to save these options in another state variable. So I'll copy this state variable with the name of options and call as set options. So I'll say options and set options. Initially it will be the null. So now what I will do, whenever we click the disease, we get this ops. I will save this ops in the set options so that I can take use of it. Okay, now whatever options we get, Okay, so now we will, once we get these options will be updated, and I will loop through these options to show to the user. Okay, let's do that. First I will see in the console and then I will loop through it. So I will click this, let's click this one. So I get this options here, right? This is the options. We get these 12 options. And we have to show this option. So the main thing which I want to show to the user is this title. Okay, so this title I have to show to the user, and maybe the subheading will be this part, TCD. So we have to show these two things. One is the title and one is TCD to the user, and then he can choose whatever he wants it. Okay, so maybe I will give you these two things in the chat so that you don't have to work so hard to copy it. I'll give in the React Telegram group in the chat. Okay, and I will also give you this part, this pen part. Okay, now once we get these options, we will loop through these options in the options tab. So let's follow same thing. I will check if options are there. Then I will start with the OL tag ordered list, and here I will check if I will loop through the options. One second. Okay, I'll loop through the options and I will display the li tag. So in the li tag, I told you to show the title. So let me show the title. And the key will be options underscore $rec.id. Okay, so let's see if we're getting rec.id. I'm not sure. Are we getting rec.id? Yeah, we are getting rec.id. So these are the options we are showing it to the user. Though I have not put any kind of CSS right now, which we will do tomorrow, putting the CSS part. By taking from the material UI, we will put some cleanup CSS for it. So I'm able to see all the options here, right? Also I'll create another div tag, and I will use small in that. I will show rec.tcd. I told you we have to show TCD here. So we are showing TCD also. Let's put HR tag also to really see the differentiation. Right now we don't have CSS, so we will show the HR tag. Okay, so this is something we are getting the options. The user has to choose which option is there. So this one is for the tongue color. He has to choose the tongue color. If tongue color is like this, then he has to click this. If tongue color is like this, he has to choose this one. If tongue color is like this, he has to click this one. So let's make it more clear by saying tongue type. Okay, let's make this bold. Okay, so let's put now. Okay, so tongue type should be this. Then he has to click this one. He has to check his tongue. So he has to choose the disease. Then he has to check his tongue, and he has to click whatever tongue type is. Someone may have red color, someone may have greasy, moisty, someone may have red color, someone may have white color. So they have to choose based on their own tongue color. They have to go in the mirror and they have to check their tongue type, and they have to click whatever they want to do. This is for the self-diagnosis. They can choose it and then they will get the results. Okay, I will quickly now in 5 minutes do the results. We will go through some options tomorrow, which I have done today little fast. So we will go through those tomorrow again, but I want to finish this project now. That's the reason I am going little fast for now, but I will repeat some steps tomorrow. Okay, so now once you click this tongue type or whatever it is, then we will show the results. Okay, so let's do this one. So on click, we will ask user to click whatever tongue type it is. So if we choose this one, we have to show results in that one. Okay, so whenever user will click this one, I will save this record in some another variable. So we have to put another variable here, results, and the set results. Initially it will be null. So whenever user will choose any tongue, I will call the set results and I will save the rec information, this rec information in it. And let's see what rec is coming. Okay, let's check it. Okay, I'll create first, click this one, then I'll click this one. So I'm getting results with the remedies. So these are the remedies which we have selected for it. So though only one remedy user has to take, but we will give this option, and then he can go in Google and research about these two medicines and he can choose one of them for him. Only one he has to take at one time. So which one he has to take? If it is one remedy, then it's okay. But if it has two or multiple, then either of this he has to choose himself or call his doctor to know what remedy he has to take it. So once user will click this tongue type, we have to show this remedies on the results part. So let's copy the style part from here to this div tag. And then when results are there, I will show the results. So if we have results, and I will show the results. Results dot remedies. So if I put only results dot remedies, see what happens. So right now it is only one medicine, then it is going okay. So now it is two medicines. So both, since it is an array, so both are joined together without any space. So we need to join the array with comma, so that we should have difference between the two. And we have to give some message here. Okay, so this is the remedy. Okay, so you're getting it. So we are getting different medicines for each different type of tongue which user has. Let me give you this file. We will modify this file tomorrow a little bit. Right now I'm just doing little faster to complete the project. So the coding part is done. We need to just do some fancy stuff. We have to put the app bar. We have to take the URL tag from the material UI and show that one to the user. Any questions on this project? So tomorrow only some looks will be done, but the project is done. We are able to show the remedies to the user. Is that clear?